the mysterious offspring of the deep. Mermaids, ethereal beings whose mythical essence transcends the annals of time, their enigmatic tale birthed in the obscurity of ancient epics. We fancy ourselves knowledgeable about them, seductive, with hypnotic melodies weaving through the fabric of our understanding. But what if our knowledge is but a veil concealing truths more elusive than we dare imagine? Take, for instance, the etymology of Isiren, entwined with the Punic Sir's song, and the Semitic siren, one of the mermaid's prime weapons, an enchanting melody capable of ensnaring even the most frigid of mortal. Physically, the conventional portrayal fashions them as hybrids, possessing the torso and head of a woman melding seamlessly into a sinuous fish tail. Yet, other renditions introduce mermaids with the head of a woman and the body of a... In antiquity, they bore the title souls of birds, their allure leading souls into an abyss of demise, a creature suspended between avian grace and feminine mystique, a representation reigning supreme until the lofty days of the Middle Ages. Iconographically, one might blur them with harpies, avian-bodied entities with a woman's visage, yet a chasm lies between the two, harpies repulsed, while mermaids seduced with an allure both attractive and sensual. Within Hellenistic cultures, they assumed roles akin to afterlife goddesses, serenading departed souls on the Isles of Bliss or Fortunate Isles. The Greek pantheon, however, obscures the mermaid's lineage. Some claim Melpomene, muse of tragedy, and Aeschylus, river god and eldest of river deities, as parents, while others insist on Steropic muse of poetry and dance. Whispers of their origin speak of blood, a lineage from the wounded Aquilus at a metamorphosis, a punishment from Demeter for failing to prevent Persephone's descent into Hades. Aphrodite, it is said, stripped them of beauty for spurning the arts of love. In the most pervasive myth, their abode graced a Mediterranean isle, traditionally set against the southern Italian coast, particularly Sorrento. Reality hints at a myth's birth, a response to perilous maritime ventures near Sorrento's treacherous shores, birthing shipwrecks and claiming countless lives. The earliest written testimony alluding to siren surfaces in the 12th song of the Odyssey. There, Odysseus, guided by Circe's counsel, seals his crew's ears with wax, binds himself to the mast, and succumbs to their melodies without. A texts speak of a duo, while others weave tales of triumvirates. Pisane, Patanope, Aglaiope, Agalope, Aescipia, Legeira, or a quartex, Teles, Rede, Mol. Through the oral dance of Homeric verses, rock-bound sirens transmute into airborne entities, influenced by distant cultures like Egypt and the tangible representation of bay, bird-headed entities soaring from two. Mermaids and art. The myth of mermaids has long beguiled artists in the crafting of their opus. This artistic fervor traversed from Greece to Rome, cascading through the Mediterranean's tapestry. It dawned within the illustrations of Merovingian and Carolinian tomes, debuting in Western Christian art over epochs. They metamorphosed into architectural adornments, capitals, corbels, and graced the sanctity of choir stalls and church windows. In the 12th and 13th centuries, avian and piscine sirens coexisted, yet the latter eclipsed their winged counterparts in the tapestry of popular imagery. They evolved, wielding musical instruments, cradling fish or conch shells. From the 12th century onward, mirrors and combs adorned their tails, symbols of feminine allure in that, during this epoch, they took on a moralizing hue embodying worldly pleasures, existential temptations, and varied vanities. This moral tone lingered until the 16th century. Occasionally, they cavorted alongside male sirens. As the Gothic era unfolded, they emancipated from exclusively religious and moral realms, venturing into the profane and colloquial. This trajectory persisted through the Renaissance, where mermaids became a canvas to showcase the feminine form's nudity, a trend still echoing in our contemporary milieu. Exquisite and beguiling, coquettish and perilous, divine and earthly. Mermaids have serenaded us for millennia, whispering cursed refrains that only the literary hero could fathom and